a while back, we did a ranking of classic 80s cartoons. And among those cartoons, there was a lot of anthropomorphic animals, such as
You better believe it, bud.
turtles, was
TMNT
one, cats,
in the 90s. Which one?
Thundercats, Silver Hawks, somewhat like that.
Well, they weren't animal people, but yeah. The Fishmen, whatever that was.
Tiger sharks.
Oh my gosh.
Tiger sharks.
That was something altogether different.
The 90s one, we had Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
As well.
And we're coming back to this to finish our anthropomorphic fighting animal
edification
human lists of things. So we're gonna jump into Street Sharks. If you want to hear what we said about TMNT, you can go watch that one, or Thundercats, you can watch that, or Tiger Sharks. But on this list we have
or Mighty Duck.
Yeah, or Mighty Ducks. But on this list we have Street Sharks, as we're starting with tonight. And after that, we're going to jump to Biker Mice from Mars. And then SWAT Cats. And
I'm excited for that one, because I'm curious to know whether that holds up or not.
Same here. And then we have Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Yep.
Nice.
Extreme Dinosaurs.
Yep.
Okay, that one I am currently just not picturing whatsoever, so that's cool. I like a surprise.
There's a couple of those on there, yeah.
And then we have some other mentions of Battletoads. There's a special that we found.
Yep.
And if you recall, maybe you'd remember this, Wilson, when we were watching Tiger Sharks, I think we found it on the comic strip, and there was a trailer on there for Street Frogs.
Oh yeah.
So we have that on the list now, and then we have the Mastodons, which I don't remember.
Yep.
And then the last one, but oldie but a goodie, Samurai Pizza Cats.
Yep. So these were all responses to, or attempting to fill the void of the Turtles animated series after that had kind of finished. We're trying to, where the next one's up. We're going to try, we got to get something. Or we want to, cash in on what Turtles is doing. Stuff like that. So it's similar vein and all that. You got a team. They all have distinct, personality traits. They've got a bad guy they fight, And
they're pretty rad.
Yeah.
They're radical, tubular, excellent, bodacious.
I was a Street Sharks fan when I was a boy. I had all the main guys, the 4 main guys, Turtles toys. If I'm correct, the one on the far right is the Great White Shark. The one next to him to the left is the Tiger Shark. And then the big guy is the Tiger Shark. The big guy is the Whale Shark. And then the other guy is a Hammerhead, I think. Yeah, because I got the have a good
Oh yeah, the Tiger Shark does have the green shorts. Yep.
Yeah. And I know he roller skates too, and that guy's got knee pads on. I have a core memory linked to Street Sharks. When I was a child, like I said, I had the toys. We were I think we were in Detroit Lakes, and we were at Bonanza or something like that. That restaurant that used to be there. It was like a buffet or some shit. It was when I was a kid and I was there with my family, and I don't know if I had just gotten it or what, but I had the Hammerhead Shark toy with me, and they all had something, some action that they'd do, and a lot of it would be pushed on their dorsal fin, their mouths would open.
Yep.
Or the Hammerhead had a function where I don't know if it was using his legs or the dorsal fin, but his Hammerhead thing kind of shot out a little bit. Anyway, all this to say, we were eating at this restaurant, and I was sitting there, and I had the toy, and I stuck the hammerhead part in my mouth. Big time oral fixation as a kid. Just like always liked having my crap just in my mouth. That can be clipped horribly. But
yeah, I was just gonna say.
But and I got it hooked in there. Like I put it in. Put the hammerhead part in. Like it wouldn't. It had little hooks on the back, and it just like hooked into my cheeks, and I couldn't pull it out. And like,
Ooh.
if you pulled on it, too, the head would just extend. You know what I mean? And trying to get it, but finally, like I was freaking out, right? Like, oh god, is this stuck in my mouth forever? But then, like, I don't know who did it. It was my mom or somebody, but they grabbed it and then, you know, did the smart thing, which is push it to the side, and then, you know, put one end out and then get the other end. I remember the feeling of like the torn up, my cheeks like torn up on the inside because of the hammerhead being stuck. So yeah, core memory tied to Street Sharks.
So you can't
I've definitely
really
got
think about
a memory,
Street
but
Sharks.
it doesn't sound as impactful as yours. But yeah, remember the show a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have a traumatic memory to tie it to, but
Good. Get on my level.
I remember I had a book, a Street Sharks book, and one of the pages had a net. It was like certain pages had glow in the dark elements, and then one of the elements on one of the pages was this big net that was getting thrown on them, and that's what I remember. So, yes, I guess you can say I'm traumatized as well.
You have any memories of the show, Tyler? Just generally aware of it?
Yeah, I watched
Generally aggressive.
Generally aggressive.
I had the rollerblading great white shark.
Yep. But no, that's the tiger shark.
Oh, tiger shark. I had whatever one was, blue. I had him, the blue shark.
Yeah, the one with the skates and the shorts, and then his little claws extended out. If you pushed a little thing on his
he had like
elbow.
under his elbow. Yeah.
Yep.
I had that one.
And his little claws would pop out.
And
Yep.
I just remember telling my brother to get a different one, but he wanted every one that I had. I was like, damn it. So we had.
They were pretty hefty toys too. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
They were kind of chunky.
They were very
toys.
They were
top
yeah.
heavy. They were top heavy.
I had one of those. Remember, there was like a thing with like rubber hand puppets in the 90s. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I had a rubber
exactly
hand puppet of the great white as well. See, I also had one of like the T-Rex from like Jurassic Park. I had some Asper one, which was fucking stupid. It was like you couldn't make them talk or anything. You just put it on your hand, like you could fucking. He glowed in the dark.
Eric, I think you just unlocked some sort of like deep. I think I might have had the same Casper one because I'm remembering like, oh my god, yeah, you just put your hand in there,
like uncles
it would just mush his face around.
Because it was just that kind of somewhat rigid rubber. It just wouldn't do much. You couldn't put it in his like his. Like you were just kind of in the center of his body. You could maybe make his arms move with your fingers, maybe, and the head nod a little bit, but that was about it.
Right.
Now, getting back to the Street Sharks a little bit, I have memory, not necessarily from the show, but like from the books or from. I don't know why I had more than one Street Shark book, or like toys. There was other bad guys or maybe even other good guys who were like there was a lobster dude and there was like other animal
later, I think.
creatures. Yeah, it was cool. It's not just like not just these four and then they're fighting against bad henchmen dudes. It's like there's other cool animal I appreciated that about
like
the
Turtles
show.
where you have other mutants, right? And
Well, all this talk makes me want to jump
about
into.
To get shot up with that shark dude.
Yeah, I want to watch.
Yeah, which is a
this.
little bit fucked up when you kind of frame it under the guise that these kids were like tortured and done this against their will. Yeah,
just turned it into
not
shark
as
forever.
radical. Yeah, body horror kind of shit.
we should jump in and see what this has in store for us.
I'm so excited.
I'm gonna get flooded with memories.
I know, I forget what the theme song was.
I'm gonna get flooded with all kinds of shit. Give me that.
That guy. JAWSOME, dude.
I remember that being their
Yeah.
one of their catchphrases. This freaking like jazzy rockabilly theme song.
Yeah. Like their cyborg fisherman bad guy there with the hook and the harpoon.
Yeah, that's like the main bad guy.
Tasty. Well, part one.
Like
We did it.
like all the other ones. It's all just a
Yeah.
part.
Oh, it's gotta be a two-parter.
So what'd you guys think?
I had fun.
Was it JAWSOME?
Totally awesome.
It was pretty
Yeah.
quick of a like to get the story going. We still have to figure out what's going
Yeah.
on with their dad.
Daddy.
Yeah. Daddy, what's his last? What's
Yeah.
the last name of
Four
it?
brothers.
Boren,
Bolton.
Bolton. Yeah. He must have turned into some kind of abomination.
Yeah. Little piece search here.
Kind of a weird
Yeah,
bad
so
guy.
it's- I mean, yep. Like I said, it's like Dr. Claw and Destro had a kid.
Yep, very much like a Destro. Like, it's almost just like Destro, just in a new setting.
Yeah. Let's see, I guess it came out in 1994.
Very 90s style.
In 1996, the show was retitled Dino-Vengers, featuring Street Sharks, the addition of an extraterrestrial team of dinosaurs named the Dino-Vengers, prepared with the Street Sharks.
Oh.
The Dino-Vengers would later receive their own short-lived spin-off where they were renamed the Extreme Dinosaurs.
Ah.
So that's Extreme
Oh, what
Dinosaurs.
Who would have thought it?
Cool.
Then off of the Street Sharks. Yeah, we got. Yep.
I was just gonna say I don't remember a whole lot about this. Like
I mean, it's a pretty basic set.
well, nothing really like
It's-
came back to me after like I watched it. Because I did watch a few of these when they were on. But
Yeah.
I just don't know what all. I just recall. Like I didn't even remember all the sharks what they look like. I only know the tiger shark because I had the toy.
Right.
And I thought
So-
maybe at one point they turned back to human and then they could like turn into sharks at will, but I guess they didn't.
Nope. Nope. They're just humans.
Nope. Yeah, that I remember that being a like distinct part of the show is that they were turned into these things against their will, and then they're like, "Oh, I guess we got to live our lives as sharks now."
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of like Cronenberg style, like The Fly, body horror. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
guess we're just sharks with man legs.
They,
Child's first body horror.
our main cast of characters is Ripster, who is the great white shark. Real
Okay.
name John Bolton, who is a motorcycle guy. Then you have Jab, who is Clint Barton. He's the hammerhead. Clint Bolton. I just said he was Hawkeye. Then we have
I was like, well, hold on,
Yeah.
wait. Am I crazy?
Yeah. We have Streaks, spelled Streex, who is
Oh my
Bolton.
gosh.
He is the rollerblading tiger shark. And then we have Big Slamoo, who is Coop Bolton, and he is the whale shark. I guess you don't, because I was reading about their dad too. It says that Bolton becomes changed into an unseen inhuman creature. Bolton secretly assists his son, contacting them through a TV screen. So he is their Zordon. Also, I was correct.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they. Of course, there's a bunch of puns in here too.
I didn't remember that their dad got turned into something as well, necessarily.
Right.
Thought it was just them, from my memory.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
The lobster we saw in here, his name is Lobster. He's
Oh my God.
He's injected with the DNA of Genghis Khan and blood.
What?
Who is a army officer, self-styled colonial colonel, best known for his attempt to steal the crown jewels of England. And the other one we saw was Slab, swordfish injected with the DNA of villains like Genghis Khan and Thomas Blood. So like they're both made from the same thing.
How did this scientist just have some like Genghis Khan DNA sitting around, and then it just oh, like what? You want a little Genghis Khan? I got some in the back.
Like pure Genghis Khan, you know, not like his descendants, you know, blood, but like Genghis Khan DNA.
Yeah, exactly. Like direct sample from what?
From the Genghis.
From the Genghis, dude.
That is weird.
From the Genghis Khan. Yeah.
Some of the other names of animal characters in this, there is let's see, El Sordo, who is a like swordfish. There's Manta Man, some manta ray. The Dino Avengers that we talked about earlier. T-Bone, who's a T-Rex. Stegs, a Stegosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Bullseye, a Pteranodon, and Spike, a Triceratops. You got Tentakill. Yep. You got Killamari, the squid. Reptile, who is a Fiend Slam with moray eel and an electric seal.
Whoa.
You got Shrimp Louie. Bet you can't guess who Shrimp Louie is.
That's amazing.
He's
It's
an
a great
orangutan.
name.
Yeah, there's Maximilian Greco, who got gene slammed with the DNA of a rhinoceros and a desert tortoise. Zeus and Apollo were pet chihuahuas. Flamando, who's him? Yeah, dude, there's the Raptors, a trio of velociraptor-like criminals. Got Bad Rap, X with 2 X's, and Spitter. Yeah, so those are some of your mutants.
That show up in
Banger
this series?
of a logo, though. Oh. What's up?
That show up in this series?
Yep.
Or
Those are all different, and obviously with probably toys as well.
Okay. So the dinosaurs show up in this.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they basically backdoor piloted. Well, they shared the series for a bit and then got their own. The Street Sharks logo is freaking banging. Love that logo.
It is pretty sick.
Real good.
I actually have a basketball jersey
Oh,
that I
really?
bought like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Well, this
It's
was
one of those that's still
produced
kind
by
of
Deke.
too. Deke. Like I remember a couple years ago, maybe it was an anniversary, probably 94, so 2004 makes sense. I saw a bunch of like street new like remakes of the old action figures in like Target and stuff. They
How
have
long
a-
ago was that?
There's like 2 years ago.
Whoa. Weird.
There's the comic book mini series that just wrapped up with them as well.
Okay.
So they're still hanging around.
Interesting. I would not have thought that.
Same here.
Yep.
Thought they were like a one and done.
Yeah, still chilling.
But I mean, no, it just goes to show that kind of indelible in certain ways.
Right.
Kids love sharks.
I mean, it's definitely a run of the mill type show for something like this. You know what I mean? Like basic. Here's bad science guy, mutants, mutant brothers that have individual personalities that to fight the bad guy and that's it. But it was fun. It was a fun episode.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I know it was pretty basic.
It was pretty basic, pretty quick, just to see that they also save people in peril. So they're kind of like the heroes.
Introduce us to them being able to like bite, eat through anything, and like their ability to do the weird like swimming on land thing.
Yeah.
But
I would. The thing that like this isn't necessarily like a story hook or I can't say that there's like something that was presented here that I'm like, oh, I necessarily want a return for, but it does make me curious to be like, oh, what can these guys maybe do that they can bring to the table that I can discover from now on? Like it feels like there's or to be seen that I would want to tune back in for.
Right.
Which is a little different than some of the other stuff we've watched.
Do we have any famous voice actors playing any of the sharks or any of the characters?
Looking at them? Not really, no. Or none that I know just by looking at the names from our 80s stuff.
Yep.
Like Ripster's Lee.
Pick out a couple of familiar sounding voices.
So Jab, Hammerhead Shark, is the voice of Ed, single D in Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Matt Hill.
Yep, you can hear that. Like that was one that I thought I was recognizing.
Right. See, Streaks is Andrew Rannells, who's just done a lot of Broadway. The guy whose name pops up all over the place on this is D. Kevin Williams. He plays Big Slamu. He plays Dr. Robert Bolt. He plays again Man-to Man, Stegs. He voices a lot of people on this. So the other guys do too. Like there's a Bull Shark one. It's voiced by Lee Talker. Let's see. The guy who is the voice of Optimus Primal in Beast Wars and Beast Machines, as well as Optimus Prime in the English dubs for Transformers Armada and Cybertron. Harry Chalk was the voice of El Sordo.
Okay.
But yeah, it's none of the names that we've come to know.
Right.
Of the other shows. Just because of the production company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like maybe that's because some of these are like, at least I know for. I think it was more prevalent for things like Kids WB and certain ones that were kind of notorious for like not only censorship but doing a lot of stuff in-house and just keeping it with the same kind of like smaller cast, and that would range from one production place in Canada and then another in California somewhere. And I'd be curious to know what this one was, because this one almost feels like an outlier.
Right.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Maybe it's in like a changing of the times where it just hit at the right time to get this group together.
Like, let me see here. So, let's see.
Those boys do not look happy to be strapped down. No, they do not.
So Turtles ends in 96, and this is 94. So it's kind of, maybe they're, no pun intended, maybe they smell blood in the water and know that turtles are about Dunsky, so they're trying to catch some of the wave off of that.
Jeez, you're just all over the puns, aren't you, Bradshaw?
Oh, I said wave. I didn't even think about the wave. Dude.
Well, you said Turtles ended when? 96?
96.
And when did Turtles start?
87.
Oh shit! Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it took them. I mean, obviously, like, there's like, you can't say exactly what the timeline is for stuff, but I find it interesting that it's like 7 years later, this comes out, and this only lasts the 2 years because you'd already gotten 7 years of road with Turtles, like.
And I'm sure that's why a lot of these don't last very long, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they all probably come about roughly the same time. 'Cause I think Mighty Ducks was 96, maybe?
Yeah, it was pretty late.
How many? Yeah, like,
Cowboys of Moo Mesa was 92.
it'd be. I bet you that there would be some kind of like through line, whether it be voice actor or animation studio or something like that, with like some of these, like you're saying, like some of them are like so back to back. It feels like.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks was 96. So they're all kind of in that
Like revolving
era.
door.
Yeah, as far as I could say, I might give it a shot. I might continue watching this. Maybe just to see,
It'd be a good
like
one
you
to have
said,
on for like background
like
noise. You know what I mean?
a background noise one, just to see like what new mutants show up. Because I get the gist of this. I just want to see the next mutant and the design, things like that, like the ones you mentioned.
The new toys, dude. Yeah.
Exactly. But it wasn't really offensive. It wasn't like, I don't know, too wacky. I got the gist of it. I can see where it's going. The animation is serviceable. It was colorful enough. You can tell it's very early 90s, almost like it had like some colors of like, it reminded me of the color scheme of, what was that show? All Real Monsters, a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe just some of these frames remind me of that, but I know that had a lot of like cross hatching shading into it too. So I mean, this doesn't have that, but some of the colors remind me of that. But yeah,
I was maybe picking
decent.
up on some presence of like environmentalism because I like
Yep.
The whole
the
city's
radio
polluted
announcer
and-
and this was being like, there's smog and there's just like listing all the
the-
different
The
environmental things
water
that
they
were
go
going wrong.
into. Because it's like there's nuclear reactors in the city and stuff. There's all this smog, and then like
It's called Fission
the
City.
Fission City. The water they go into is like steaming, like it's polluted, you know?
Yep. And there's like, when they escaped the cops after they, did their thing, ate the burgers and ate the guy's cart, they backed up into the water and there was like just a bunch of like barrels, like toxic barrels in the water with them. Maybe like just garbage.
It's just interesting that you're connecting sharks and environmentalism with like in that way, because I just don't remember that ever being a very like, it seems I remember a lot more just of like, we're radical, we're rollerblading and riding our motorcycle and doing this stuff, and we're not necessarily fighting for better circumstances when it comes to eco-friendliness.
That was a big push
But-
though in the 90s, if you recall.
It was.
Well, for sure.
And they
Kind
had
of feels a little
it's
Sean
shoehorned
here,
in.
maybe.
Yeah, they shoehorned it in a little bit.
In that Captain Planet crowd.
Yeah, definitely a Captain Planet sort of tweak to it.
Look, get that Planeteer money.
So yeah, we'll be back and we'll watch. What's the next one? Should we jump to SWAT Cats or should we do a different one?
What's the list order?
TMNT, Street Sharks, Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice.
Biker Mice sounds like a good little change of pace.
Yeah, I think we can jump to that one. And then SWAT Cats is right after that. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll watch Biker Mice from Mars next. It'll be
that's perfect because then it goes sea, land, air.
True. SWAT Cats, yeah, it's they fly in a jet together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it like a helicopter jet?
Cat.
What is it?
SWAT Cats is a jet, yeah, because they're like special agents or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture is it a jet or is it like a helicopter that turns into a jet?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
One of those multi-purpose.
I remember it being something like that. So
Wouldn't surprise me if it turned into like some sort of submarine for no reason too.
Yep, just like a Batman vehicle. Yeah, it'll be a fun time. So stay tuned. Get excited, because then we have Cowboys of Moo Mesa after that. Yeah, we're getting ever so closer to Street Frogs, the one that kind of just came out of the left field and when we were watching Tiger Sharks. It'll be a fun time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
Bye.